And that next one is sext. Sext. It is a noon prayer. A noon prayer of commitment. That God, I'm committing to the things that we talked about earlier. I'm committing to this. I'm staying in the race. I'm staying in your work. I'm staying in your guidance. I'm committing myself to you in this day. A noon prayer. And the next one is none, which means a mid-afternoon prayer. The time of mid-afternoon. As after work. It means, God, I'm here. I'm just going to bask in your presence. That's all I'm going to do. And the Vespers. Vespers is an evening prayer of stillness. That's the time that you meditate with God. It's an evening of stillness. That means you've gone throughout the day, you've expressed your love, you've expressed your request, you've expressed everything. Now, God, I'm just going to lay still in you. I'm going to be still. I'm going to remain in your presence. I'm not going to ask for nothing. I'm not going to request anything. I'm just going to stay in your presence. That's what he does. During that time of Vespers, that is the stillness of God. And the last one, compline, which is sleep. Your sleep time. Right before you go to bed. Sleep, and it's, catch this, of trust. The sleep of trust. At that time, that means we are praying to God and saying, thank you, Lord, for this day. Thank you, Lord, for the time we've had together. Now, God, watch over me as I lay down. And then I rise up for yet another day for you. You're asking God to watch over you. But at the same time, you're expecting him. And you're trusting him to watch over you. That's the killer. That's the good thing about it. That's the good thing about it, is that even as we're lying down, we're trusting him. Because we're resting. We're resting him. That means we're showing God, I trust you to wake me up the next day. I'm trusting you to bless me on the next day. That's what a compliant prayer is. So, statement I want to leave you with is for you to begin where you are. Please don't rush through this. Please don't rush through prayer. Don't ever rush God. Take your time. Take your time in this relationship with God. Take it, and don't stay stagnant in one place. Keep moving forward.
Amen.
Keep moving forward. Don't stay stagnant. I'm not saying, be comfortable in this place. I'm saying move a little. Once you start getting comfortable, okay, move a little bit into the next part. But take your time. Begin where you are. If you're a beginner in prayer, okay, God, here I am. I want to pray to you. Lord, I want to make it my goal to say that I'm going to pray to you every night before I go to sleep. That's a start. Begin where you are. Or if you've been in prayer, you're constantly in prayer. Well, say, okay, God, take me to an even deeper level of prayer. Show up in me. Give me a goal that you want me to be in prayer. Where do you want our relationship to go? And then set it. And so that's what I want you to write down. I want you to be practical. Right now, I want you to think about a time that you will devote to God in prayer. It could be AM, it could be PM, it could be whenever. What time can you devote to God? And then I'll be transparent. I actually, when I was going through a class like this before, spiritual disciplines, it's personal and spiritual development, that's the class I'm in, and they challenged us to journal and to also set aside one part time in the day to pray to God. But in that prayer, within the first 15 to 30 minutes, just be silent. Don't say nothing. Don't ask for nothing. Just stay in his presence. And that's what they challenged me to do. And so what I did was I took my phone and I set a timer. And I still got this time on my phone today. I still use it. So at 2 o'clock every day, I'm setting aside time to say, stop, God, this is your time. And in the midst of all my work, sometimes it's hard. I'm at work, I'm doing things, I'm in ministry, and sometimes I'm asleep. I'm taking a nap. But you know, that alarm reminds me, I gotta go to prayer. So do that sometimes. Set an alarm. Set an alarm if you're on your phone, if you got a watch or something, whatever it may be. Or just a reminder, put a note in your pocket. Hold a note in your pocket and say, man, next time you go, you might be like, oh man, I forgot to pray. Stop right there and pray. Take time with God. That's what he wants. He wants that deeper relationship with you. He wants that deeper relationship to say, I'm yours. So that's what I want you to do. I want you to just take your time and write that time. You can think about it now or even as you're going out tonight, but I want you before this day ends to write down a time that you are going to devote to God for the next week. I want you to challenge you for this next week. For just 1 week, just try it. Try and pray every day at that time. It could be 10 minutes or 15 minutes. However long feel that you desire. But just that one time, devote to that prayer. Well, I bless you. We didn't get through all of the packet, but we did get through most of it. And I would definitely, with Pastor's willing, come again and we'll talk about the different types of prayer. If you want to, you can look ahead. And I gave you a whole bunch, well, not a whole bunch, but a little bit of the different prayers that we have, like labyrinth, fasting, breath, centering prayer, fixed hour prayer, prayer walking. Well, I'll touch on this a little bit. Prayer walking.
Just hold out.
Hold out. Oh.
Hold out.
That ain't right. All right. Prayer walking, prayer scriptures, a lot of different things, breath prayers, all that stuff. There's so many different types of prayers that we can pray, and they're actually really cool to do. And maybe next time I'll have an example that we can do together as a practical part for us to do. Next week, Pastor's will, we'll see. All right.
Hold on.
All right. All hearts and minds are clear. Let's stand and give God praise.
Amen. Amen. Hallelujah.
Thank you.
Hallelujah. 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 Come on, let's thank God for the word tonight. Come on. I know you do better than that. Praise God. Praise God. What a wonderful impartation of God's word. And maybe she forgot, but I did tell her if she didn't finish tonight, she could do part 2 next week. So I don't know why she was trying to go. That's why I stopped.
I stopped.
Stop.
Stop, Pastor.
You can do part 2 on next week. And